Guess who's back? Back again. Bailey's back. Tell a friend. Okay, today's episode is all about how to camp when you are broke as. Yes, I said it. Camping when you're broke. I'm not talking glamping, I'm not talking rigs, fancy setups. I'm talking you don't really have much, but how do you make the most of what you got? Which is exactly the situation we are in. So let's pause, rewind to before I packed all of this stuff, and I'll show you what we've done. Hi, I'm Melissa. I'm Intrepid Tales of a Quirky Girl. I am an exercise physiologist turned hairdresser, turned travel agent, turned high school teacher, and now I'm vlogging, whatever you want to call it. And the whole purpose of this channel is to hopefully inspire you to lead more active, healthy lifestyles, get out, explore, meet new people, see new places. So if I've done that, I've done my job. Yay! Hello, baby. The purpose of today's vlog is all about how to pack for a camping trip. So my boyfriend Ash and I are going camping tomorrow. We are just going for one night, so we haven't got a lot of stuff. But regardless of whether you're going for one night or 1 week, you pretty much are packing the same stuff. Okay. So now I'm just going to walk you through how I go about planning to pack, my thought process behind it, and step by step what I've actually got here today. So first thing I do is I make a list and I write down everything that I think we're going to need. Usually that list grows as I start to pack stuff, because then I see stuff around the house where I'm like, oh yeah, I need that too. So at least this way I add everything to the list. So before we actually jump in the car and drive away, I check this and I make sure that nothing crucial has been forgotten, which I've been known to do before in the past. So firstly, I'll talk about clothes first. Actually, no, I won't. I'll talk about our setup. So we are going with a very basic setup. So we saved up last year and we bought a rooftop tent. So we have a rooftop tent. We've just upgraded from a dodgy 4-person tent that leaked and absolutely saturated us one night, and we swore black and blue we would never do that again. So we saved up, we bought the rooftop tent. We also have a big batwing awning that we attach off the 4-wheel drive. But the current 4-wheel drive that we have doesn't have the correct rooftop attachment for that, so we don't have the awning this time, which sucks, because when you're going camping, you need shelter, you need shade to sit under just to make it a bit comfortable, and especially considering I've got my North Queensland blue on, fluorescent white, I need shade. So very basic setup. One of the reasons why we are only going for one night, because we don't have the shade. So we have 4-wheel drive ute, we've got the rooftop tent attached to the back. I will show you later on what that looks like set up. So basically what we need for the tent is sheets. We could take sleeping bags, but it is stinking hot up here. We are in North Queensland and it will be October tomorrow, and it is already humid and horrible. So it's only just getting started. So long story short, what do you call those things? Sleeping bags? They don't work. So sheets are really nice. We'll pack just our regular pillows from bed, which obviously we need tonight, so I don't have them here, and the doona, in case it gets cold overnight, because we're going to Bloomerdan and it's up in the rainforest, so it's likely to get nice and cool overnight. So that's the tent sorted. Moving on to clothes. What I've basically done is, these are all of Ash's clothes. So he's basically got t-shirts, board shorts, because because we're going to be doing water sports, we're going to be bushwalking, we're going to be in the 4-wheel drive, we're going to be moving about, being active. So he really is just going to want to live in a t-shirt, some singlets and some water shorts. For him overnight we've got just a pair of jeans and a jumper in case he gets cold, and of course socks. For me, I've got my, where is it? My Sunday drive clothes. Wallace, tell me about it. What's wrong? No. Cats. Such a FOMO. Monday clothes, I've got pajamas. I do have pajamas patched too, but yeah. And warm clothes for overnight. Plus I've got all of my swimming gear. I'm pretty white, so when I'm out on the water, I need a rash shirt, long board shorts, otherwise I just roast. So, and of course socks. We do have a lot of clothes just for one night, but it is stinking hot up here. So after our drive up on tomorrow and walking around, getting all hot and sweaty, it's nice to have a change of clothes for the afternoon to feel fresh again. And then also after we get out of the water swimming tomorrow afternoon, that will be our shower, by the way. There are no showers there, there's no power either. So after we get out and we finish swimming and we've rinsed off all of our sunscreen and instant propellant for the day, it is nice to put on fresh clean clothes. And then of course clothes to come home the next day. So while we are only going for one night, we do still need extra clothes. So I've basically got here the drive up clothes, a spare change of summery clothes for tomorrow afternoon, a cooler set in case it gets cold tomorrow night, set to drive home in on Monday, and then a spare change just in case anything happens. We are going somewhere where there's no facilities, so we can't just wash something and if it gets hot and sweaty, I don't want to wear it again. So that's pretty much our clothes. Toiletries literally fit in here because we are only going for one night, there's no showers. We literally just have toothbrush, toothpaste, and some mouthwash. I don't buy a travel mouthwash. I'm really trying to reduce my waste to help the environment. But the dentist keeps giving me these every time I visit. So I keep them and then I refill them when I'm going away for short trips. Longer trips, I take my also stuff. So that's that. Then I always take something to do, a game, an icebreaker. If we meet new people, we can just whack out a game and it not be so awkward while you're just sitting there going, so, how are you? Regular deck of cards, and my all-time favourite is Monopoly Deal. A lot of people haven't heard of it. A lot of people get frustrated and hate it in the first round, but once they get the hang of it, it becomes quite addictive. Really fun with a small group of people, much faster than the regular Monopoly game, but it's pretty much Monopoly with a game of cards, hence Monopoly Deal. I always take a book to read and a diary to do some writing because I love writing, and usually when I'm going somewhere with no power and nothing to do, that's when I feel like writing the most. So that's that. Then I've got my trusty thongs. You always need trusty thongs when you're going camping, or flip-flops for you other people in the world. This will be where I store all my GoPro stuff. Thanks dentist for the pack, yeah. But it's all on charge at the moment, so that's that. Actually, this is the case I'm working with at the moment. Camera pack, won't go through what's in there, camera stuff. These will be the main shoes that I'll be wearing because we're doing a lot of walking and bushwalking and stuff. And then I have a day pack. I have had this pack for absolutely years and I love it. It came attached with a bigger backpack, I think like a 70-litre backpack, which is massive. I'll never buy one that size again. But this one attaches to the outside of it, but then can be used as a day pack. And I use it all the time, I flog it. I've had it now for over 5 years and I love it, love it, love it. Then we are going to a dam, so you need a blow-up ring to land around on, obviously for packing purposes. We leave it deflated. There will be 2 camp chairs. Ash currently has the other one in his car, so we've got 2 of them. This is how we do water. We actually have 2 of these. They're 10 litres each, but obviously one night we don't need 20 litres of water. 2 of these though, we usually get us about 4 or 5 days. So that's drinking, that's averaging 2 litres of water a day each drinking. Washing dishes, showering, cooking, everything. So that's pretty good. And I don't buy my water. You can tell this is well loved. I don't buy it. I just bought this because I needed something handy, convenient, that was easy to transport. It stores like this. It's got the tap. You flick it open, the water just comes out like a tap. It's really easy. It's got these little knobby things on top so that the second one that I have actually fits on top like Tetris. It's really cool. Then we move into our food and stuff. Now, we travel with an angle. The only reason we have an angle is because somebody gave it to us. Otherwise, there's no way in hell we could afford to buy one. But it is also an Ash's car, so I can't show you that. And all of our cold food, obviously, because the angle is in his car, is still packed in the fridge. I'm not going to take you through every single bit of food that we're doing. But I have packed what I can, what we're not using tonight, and stuff that doesn't need to be refrigerated. So again, I am trying to reduce my waste on the environment. However, when I go camping and I cannot shower, I will take baby wipes. Not fussy with brands, home brand works. Just something to freshen up your bits at the end of the day is absolutely necessary. I'm not sleeping next to anyone who reeks. Then the other thing I want to show you in here is this. So we bought this, it has to be about 6 years ago, for about $7 at Aldi, and never thought that it would last. We actually haven't stopped using it since we bought it. It is really cool. It's all we use to cook with when we go camping. If we can't cook in it, we don't do that meal. So it's got a frying pan. Inside here, there is a kettle. And then 2 saucepans with the lids. As you can see, they have been well loved. They have survived fire after fire after fire after stovetop cooker, and for a long period of time when we moved back to Australia from overseas, we couldn't afford to buy a kitchen cook set, saucepan set, whatever you call it. So we actually use these as a kitchen saucepan set, and they're still going. They're fantastic, and all of that was packed away into this and this little handy carrier which keeps it all together. The best $7 by Dexter. And then basically we don't have a lot of other fancy camping stuff. We definitely don't glam. Cooking spray. I prefer to Chalmers cooking spray. as opposed to running oil. We have some snacks. We do have a lot of alfoil because when we can light a fire, in Australia, I don't know what it's like other places in the world, but in Australia, in a national park, normally you're not allowed to light a fire. So we're going to a national park tomorrow and they have fire pits. So that's the only reason we're allowed to light a fire. So that's awesome because that's how we prefer to cook. We light a fire, we wrap everything in alfoil, shove it in the coals and cook it. That's generally how we do all of our meals. So I have all the usual utensils in here. It's really, what's the word? Really basic, but that's not the word I want to say. I'll think of it. Have these for years, don't move where we got them from. You need a lighter. We have a sharp knife wrapped up in a tea towel. Probably not the safest option. Spare garbage bags, because in a national park you can't leave your rubbish. There are no bins, you need to take everything with you. So you need to come prepared. And you need something, like this has handles, it's just a normal shopping bag, to hang it up and tie it off so animals don't get into it overnight. We're having baked beans in the morning. Long tongs, always handy over a fire. And steak knife spoons usually. The other thing, snacks, nuts, basic first aid. We'll be screwed if we ever get seriously injured because there's only so much a Band-Aid can cover. But I also have some pain relief in case of pain. And good old bra. Pick me up. Mosquito coils, a must. I don't know what the Aussies are going to be like up at Palima Dam. I haven't been there at the time when the Aussies around. So I'm assuming they're going to be there because there's water and it's a tropical climate. And I don't like getting bitten. Tea, coffee, torches. This will have eggs in it tomorrow because I'm also having eggs tomorrow for breakfast. And this is not honey. I saved this because this is awesome for carrying my dishwashing liquid in. And then in here there is a bucket which we do all of our washing up in. So the only other things that are not in here that we are actually taking is the rest of the food, which is all just going to be chopped in the ankle. And to give you an idea, I plan our meals before we go, so I'm not just packing anything random. So tomorrow we're going to have a packed lunch because we're going to be out and about. There's not a lot of choice up at Palima Dam for meals. So just in case we're not near anywhere with food, we have a packed lunch. So it's going to be some sandwiches. I've got some protein bars to keep us well fueled. There's going to be lots of fruit. We eat a lot of fruit. We try to eat the least amount of processed stuff possible. Tomorrow night for dinner it's going to be steak and veggies in the fire. Easy. And then we do have some like gherkins and something else I bought random for a snack. And then breakfast is mushroom, eggs, and baked beans. Simply because I don't want to deal with bacon. I don't like bacon and I'm not packing 2 rashes of bacon for Ash. Sorry, not doing it. If we're going away on a longer trip, I would have packed some more, then he'll get use out of it. And the only other thing that's not in here is our table, which is just a fold-up table outside, which we're also doubly using as our outdoor furniture at the moment because we don't have outdoor furniture, and the rest of our cameras and stuff. So I've got the drone, and we need to pack firewood. But that is pretty much it. So now I'm going to pack it all up and show you how compact that I get it, because camping is all about being comfortable, and comfort is having space, and we don't want the back of the car filled with stuff. So and that is all we're taking, aside from some truffle mugs, which will give us coffee in the morning. I left these out because that will be what Ash wears tomorrow when we take off. Pillows and doona, they obviously can't squish, so they're just going to be chucked in the back on top of this. So this bag for the two of us, 1 day pack. Ash usually carries the camera bag, and there'll be 2 of these and a tape, and maybe other things as we start to pack, but I will update you if that happens. The most important thing I didn't talk about, sunscreen. Up here in tropical North Queensland, it is like cancer capital of the world. Actually, not joking. So this I lather up in, and also a wide brimmed hat. Okay, well, that is it for today. So if you liked this video, or if you have a question, please like and comment below. If you like this channel and you want to see more, click the bell, subscribe, you know what to do, so you never miss a thing. Thank you for watching, thank you for making it to the end, and I will update you if this dramatically changes. Okay, bye! Boys, away. Drop. Good boy. Okay, stay. Sit. Good boy. Drop. Drop. Better lay down. You like that command better, don't you? Okay, stay. Okay, outtakes. So, I'm new to this whole filming thing. I realised when I've shown you before this fancy thing, it was totally out of frame. This is what I was talking about. What's wrong? Don't you like this? He doesn't like this. This is the donut that I was talking about. That imagine handles for when shit gets real. Ooh, out of the dam, cruising around on one of these things. It's going to be fun. You possibly also missed my big talk about this. So basically, the little knobbies underneath, they stack on top of each other, and they've got a nice spout here to whoosh, turn it up on.